Well, god dang, fans, we're going to talk about this for a second. Now, people are roasting LaVar Ball right now. Like, he's getting those Twitter hands. Like, people are putting those internet fingers all across his face right now. I don't know if you guys remember this, but LaVar Ball said he wanted a $1 billion deal for his three boys. Now, you guys know the Ball brothers, right? I mean, they out here balling. They out here doing their thing. People have been roasting LaVar for a lot of the things that he said. I mean, one time he said that his son Lonzo could beat MJ. I mean, he said that he could beat MJ. I mean, what's next? His granddaddy's going to beat MJ too. I mean, come on now, right? People have been very outspoken of him, especially when he came out and said he wanted a $1 billion deal for his kids. An executive at Nike came out and said that LaVar Ball was one of the worst things to happen to basketball in the last 100 years. Now, this prompted LaVar to respond, and this is what he had to say.
So I'm the worst thing that happened in 100 years. That's because everybody been in the darkness for 100 years. But you know how this bothers me? Not at all. Big Baller's chicken. Big Baller's barbecue. Call it what you want. But George Rapper, you the worst man to be a best man. That's what I heard. Now, how you gonna go to a guy's wedding and then stab him in the back? And you say this the worst thing I'm doing is talking and making chicken? But let me tell you something. I know I'm on the right step. Because if nothing ain't happened like this in 100 years, guess what? We in a new lane, baby. That Big Baller brand about to be your competition. And I'm out back to cooking my chicken.
Now, following this situation, Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour have all came out and said that they are not with the Ball family and are no longer interested in signing Lonzo Ball. Now, I'll get to exactly what happened and why they're not going to sign him and all that kind of stuff in 1 minute. Now, when this happened, this caused a bunch of people to go crazy on Twitter. I mean, people, like I said, were posting all kinds of memes. One person said LaVar Ball blowing his son's money opportunities, like LaVar Ball giving K-Swiss his sales pitch. Another person says LaVar Ball's shoe prototype for BBB. I don't know how many B's I just said there, but LaVar responded to these companies not wanting to sign his son, and this is what he had to say. We said from the beginning, we aren't looking for an endorsement deal, LaVar told ESPN. We're looking for co-branding, a true partner, but they are not ready for that because they are used to that model. But hey, the taxi industry wasn't ready for Uber either. Now, here's the thing, man. I see what LaVar's trying to do. He's trying to break his sons out of that whole slave mentality that is going on with these shoe companies. And I guess you guys can compare the same thing to what's going on with the record labels, right? You got a lot of artists now, especially like Chance the Rapper. He's going independent. He's saying, F these record labels. All they're doing is taking our money. So LaVar in this situation, he's saying, screw these shoe companies. I want to be able to sell my own shoe, make the money that I'm supposed to make, because guess what, man? I mean, these guys are going to be taking major money. Of course, it costs a lot of money to sell these shoes all across the world, but I think going into how things are set up now, it could be possible. I mean, let's take a look at what's going on with the whole Yeezy situation, right? We got someone like Kanye West who's putting out these shoes in limited orders, right? He puts out the shoes. Next thing you know, all these shoes end up on eBay. They're selling there. They're selling here. So he's putting out his shoes. They're selling out. I would think that a company like Big Baller Brand, of course, will be able to do the same thing. Put out maybe 10,000 pairs of shoes. Sell them out. Then when you make some more, sell some more again. Now, here's the thing, though. The brand is going to have to be legit. I mean, ain't nobody going to be walking around here with no goddamn triple B's looking like a 3-year-old made the logo. So that's the thing, okay? And these companies right now, of course, man, this is like some straight Illuminati stuff. They're not ready to go that route because as soon as they give someone like Lonzo a deal like that, other people are going to be knocking on the door to have their own partnership. You think they want to loosen the chains? You think they want to listen, man, listen. If the player's getting $100 million deal, how much money do you think these shoe companies are making? You got to think about that for a second, man. They are not about to loosen the chains. They ain't doing that. They ain't taking them chains off. But anyway, this is what Charlamagne the God had to say about the whole situation. LaVar Ball is simply telling these companies, you can't own my kid, but you could partner with him. What's wrong with that? Now, of course, some people are going to disagree on this, and you know, it's okay to disagree, but I understand what LaVar is trying to do. Hopefully it goes his way, man. That's the thing. He then went on to say, if Kobe, LeBron, KG would have sacrificed that initial endorsement deal, Nike would have partnered with them after 2 or 3 years. So do you guys get that for a second? Just let that sink into your head. He's saying if someone like KG, Kobe, or LeBron would have held off on a deal, right? Major superstars held off on a deal for 2 to 3 years. Of course, those companies at that point are going to want to partner with you and bow down to you. And this is what he's saying. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of people out there going to feel that he is messing over his son's money. And look, let's be honest, man, $100 million guaranteed is nothing to frown upon. I mean, that's some nice money those guys get before they even step foot on court. So it's nice to have that shoe deal. But this guy really believes in his kid, and he believes that his kid is going to be great. I mean, we'll see. If he does become great and he sticks his foot in the ground, one of these shoe companies are going to want to partner, man. It doesn't matter if it is K-Swiss. If his son's a superstar, kids are going to wear the shoe and buy it. And LaVar Ball will be laughing at everyone. We'll see what happens. Now, Reebok has not responded to this. Keep in mind that it is Nike, Under Armour. Reebok hasn't responded, so maybe a deal down the line may happen with Reebok. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. We'll see how this goes, man. It can go one way or the other way. I hope it goes the right way.